Hey, welcome back to the Divine Channel, the space where you get to call in, tune in, and awaken the wisdom within. I'm your host, Shannon Marie, your intuition queen. And today's episode is a little different, a little special. And if I'm being honest, I'm super nervous about sharing this with you because it's a little vulnerable. But before we dive into the intuitive guidance, before we bring on guests, before we walk in and start unraveling all the magic that's coming, I want to take you back to where it all began for me. Because every journey has a catalyst. Every calling has a moment in life that says, it's time to step into your calling. It's time to wake up. And for me, it didn't come wrapped in clarity. It came wrapped in a breakdown, ugly crying in my car, and a whisper from God that I did not see coming. So today, I'm opening the Divine Channel with you by sharing the moment that changed everything. A moment where I remembered who I was designed to be. So let's go ahead and dive in. For a long time, my life looked exactly how I thought it was supposed to look. My husband and I had the American dream, a home by the beach, 5 blocks from the ocean. We drove nice cars, had a beautiful family, and we were succeeding in our careers. On paper, everything checked the boxes: stability, security, success. And to be honest with you, I really did love my job. And I felt like I was doing a really good job at all of it. I was a hard worker, a team player, a great wife, mom, great friend, great daughter, and typically the woman who handled it all. But behind that life, there was a quiet ache inside of me, a whisper that I kept ignoring. This feeling that even though all of the things were as I thought I wanted, I was missing something, something deeper, something truer, something mine. And I'll never forget the day as I was dropping off my daughter at daycare, like I always did every morning. Something cracked me wide open because this time, the moment that I closed the door and walked away, I broke into an ugly cry. Not this cute, glistening tears, but the, oh my God, how did I get here? Ugly cry. Because it hit me that my daughter was spending more time with other people, being raised literally by daycare. She spent more time without me than with me. And as I was about to go and show up for everyone else, like I did every day, my clients, my coworkers, my deadlines, meanwhile, the person that I love most didn't get the best of me. To be honest with you, either did my husband. They both got the leftovers, the exhausted version of myself. And as I sat there in my car that morning and began to drive to work, something inside of me just snapped open. I literally remember shouting to God, to the universe, whoever would listen, there has got to be more to life than this. And as I begged and pleaded, there has got to be more. I didn't whisper it. I didn't politely ask like I normally would. But this time I demanded clarity. And that is when I heard it, clear as day, not from my mind, but from somewhere holy, somewhere divine. And what I heard was, on the other side of obedience are people waiting for you to bless. And if I'm being honest, I was pissed. I was like, obedient? Excuse me. I am obedient. I am a good wife, a good mom, a good sister, a good friend, a damn good employee. And I do everything for everyone else. I show up, I work hard, I sacrifice. What the heck do you mean obedient? But after the sting faded, after my ego calmed down, I realized what that truly meant. See, I wasn't being obedient to my soul. I was being obedient to expectations, to roles, to responsibilities, and to the version of myself that the world told me to be. But I was not being obedient to the calling inside of me, to God's given gifts, to my whisper of intuition that I had been pushing down for so long, and to that deep truth that had been trying to get my attention for probably years now. So I finally asked myself a couple of questions that I had been avoiding for a really long time. I asked myself, what is my soul calling me to do? What gifts did God give me? And am I actually using them? And lastly, I asked myself, what am I here for? And asking those questions really cracked me open. It actually changed my entire world for me. It brought me into a season of deep intuition, deep listening, deep trust, and taught me how to co-create with God, how to move when spirit moves, how to follow guidance, how to step into the unknown, not with fear, but with faith. And I actually left my job within 2 months of this moment and started my coaching business. And see, from there on, miracles presented themselves, literally miracles. From leaving my corporate career to the home that we live in, to an all expense paid trip to Hawaii, to a Disney World trip that I literally went on after 2 weeks of talking about it with my husband, to driving our dream vehicles, opportunities that kept coming that made no logical sense, and realizing that we had already manifested the deepest miracle of them all, the blessing of our daughter. And here's what I learned through this experience. So many women are living the way I was, going through the motions, checking the boxes, doing everything right, but completely disconnected from themselves and to their soul's calling. They don't remember who they are. They don't remember what they were designed to do and be. They don't remember the gifts that they carry. And that is my mission, to help women remember, to awaken to that wisdom within themselves, to bring them back to themselves so they can walk in their calling with God and in the calling that was designed for them. So, my invitation for you is, if you are listening to these episodes as you tune in and to the Divine Channel, I want you to know that this podcast is more than just a podcast. This is a remembrance, a reconnection, and a reactivation of the wisdom inside of you. I want to thank you for being here with me today and allowing me to share the moment that cracked me wide open and set me on this path to helping women remember who they were designed to be and awaken their own wisdom within. If you are listening to this and feeling the nudge, maybe the whisper, a quiet knowing inside of yourself saying, there is more for me, I want you to trust it. That is your soul calling you home. And if you want support in deepening that connection, I want to offer a couple of things to you. The first is a free How Intuitive Am I quiz. It's powerful and it's fun and it's a great step in really understanding your intuition gifts. The second one is a Divine Gifts workshop where I walk you through the prompts and insights that helped me step into my purpose and will help you step into yours as well. This is just the beginning of the show and our journey together and of the remembrance that's unfolding within you. So until next time, I'm your host, Shannon Marie. This is the Divine Channel. Stay grounded, stay guided, and stay in your divine truth.